Jesus was on his way. But his final destination was not Jerusalem, where the people, angry over injustice, fearful for their future, wanted to cast the rascals out, to push them out, the insiders, the establishment, and establish the reign of God that Jesus had taught and preached and healed and showed was coming. But Jerusalem, though, was not his final destination. Nor was the upper room, where he gathered on Holy Thursday with his disciples and took bread and said, "This is my body broken for you," and took a cup of wine and said, "This is my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant for the forgiveness of sins of you and the world." And then in that upper room, the Lord of heaven and earth took off his robe and wrapped a towel around his waist and picked up a bowl and a pitcher of water and knelt down and washed the feet of his friends. The upper room, though, was not his final destination. Nor was Calvary. The place of the cross was not his final destination. On that cross, he said, "Father, forgive them. They do not know what they're doing. Forgive them for a lynch mob arresting him and putting him through a show trial, and the soldiers beating him to an inch of his life, and carrying that cross, and now being humiliated and nailed to the wood of the cross. Father, forgive them." Calvary, where he died and commended his spirit. That was not his final destination. Not even the tomb, where they buried him, and 3 days later, the stone was rolled away and the tomb was empty. And they found him, the tomb empty, and he appeared to them, risen, glorified, victor over death and sin, appearing first to the women, to his disciples, and then to many. The tomb, though, was not his final destination. And not even that mountain in Galilee, 40 days later, where he gathered with his disciples for the last time. He sent them and said, "Go and make disciples of the world." And then in their sight, he ascended to heaven and was seated at the right hand of God the Father in heaven. Not even heaven was his final destination. It is simply the way. His final destination is you. Christ has come for you. Like the Good Shepherd, he seeks and finds those who are lost, and he comes for you. And when he finds you, he gently lifts you upon his shoulders and carries you home with joy to lead you, guide you, provide and protect you with joy, the Good Shepherd. He has come to take away the sins of the world, to give the world the peace it so deeply desires, a peace that the world cannot give itself, but comes from him alone. He has come that you may have life, and life in abundance, that your joy may be complete, his joy may be yours. He has come not to condemn the world, but the world might be saved through him. He has come for you. You are his final destination. Now he stands at the door and knocks. He knocks at your door. So let him in. Let him in this Holy Week. As your guest, do away with those things that might distract you from him. Turn off Facebook. It'll be okay for a week without you. Turn off YouTube and the funny videos. It'll be okay for a week. There'll be more funny videos afterwards. Stop watching the news, all the angry speculating designed to stir people up. It'll be okay for a week. The world will continue for a week without watching the news. Continue to pray, fast, and give alms as we have for these 40 days of Lent. Let him in, and let him now, on Holy Thursday, wash your feet. You who are so good at doing for others and washing their feet, let him wash your feet. And Good Friday, behold the wood of the cross on which hung the Savior of the world. Come, adore him. Walk the way of his cross and adore the wood of the cross that saves the world on Good Friday. And the Easter Vigil, come. Behold the light of Christ, the light that has conquered the darkness, the light that bursts forth and is the hope of the world. Let him renew within you the grace of your baptism, that you've been baptized into his death and resurrection to rise to new life. Let him renew that grace within you, that new life he has given you. Come. He stands at the door and knocks. Let him in. Open the door. Open the door and embrace your final destination, Jesus Christ.